New claims surrounding a deadly blast in Israel are fueling questions over whether the shadow war between Iran and Israel is entering a new phase. As regional tensions escalate, Israeli security agencies are now facing scrutiny over threats emerging much closer to home. The latest incident has sparked speculation that the confrontation between Iran and Israel may increasingly play out inside Israeli territory. Investigators are still working to determine whether the deadly explosion was an accident or the result of a targeted operation. A group claiming links to the anti-Israel cyber campaign has alleged responsibility, though the claim remains unverified by authorities. Unconfirmed allegations surrounding the blast have intensified debate over the reach and tactics of Israel's regional adversaries. A powerful blast in the heart of Tel Aviv has sparked questions about whether the incident was a tragic accident or a targeted operation. The group Handala has claimed responsibility for the attack, alleging that the victim was a senior figure linked to Israel's intelligence apparatus. The explosion struck during one of the busiest periods of the day, sending shockwaves through a major transportation artery. Police, firefighters, and medical teams quickly descended on the scene as authorities moved to secure the area and investigate the blast. Emergency responders confirmed a fatality, while investigators continue to examine the circumstances surrounding the deadly explosion. Within hours of the blast, Handala emerged online claiming it had carried out the deadly operation. Handala claimed the person killed was connected to Israel's Foreign Intelligence Service, Mossad. The group published footage and a statement, portraying the attack as a long-prepared mission. According to Handala, the explosion was a deliberate strike aimed at a specific individual. The group says the alleged operation was preceded by extensive surveillance and intelligence collection. Handala alleged that it monitored the target's routine before carrying out the bombing. The group claimed the victim played a role in operations related to Iran, though no evidence was publicly presented. Israeli officials have yet to verify Handala's claims regarding the identity of the victim or the motive behind the blast. Confusion surrounding the victim's identity has added another layer of mystery to the high-profile explosion. Differing media accounts have left key questions unanswered about who exactly was killed in the blast. With crucial details still unclear, speculation continues to grow over the true nature and target of the explosion. Authorities say preliminary findings indicate that the blast was caused by an explosive device placed inside the car. The explosion triggered a massive response as police, bomb squads, and emergency crews secured the scene. The group has publicly called on Israeli authorities to disclose the victim's identity and respond to its allegations. Handala's statement read, and I quote, "Will the security agencies of the Israeli regime dare to speak the truth, or will they continue to deny it?" Unquote. As competing narratives emerge, investigators are still working to determine who was targeted and why. Iran has reportedly executed a man convicted of spying for Israel's Mossad and the US CIA, according to Iranian judicial-linked reporting cited by Reuters and other outlets. The revelation came just days after Israel said it had uncovered alleged Iranian espionage activity involving its own personnel, adding to the wider intelligence war between the two sides. The man was identified as Irfan Shakorzadeh, who Iranian media said had worked at a scientific organization involved in satellite-related activity. Iranian authorities alleged that Irfan was involved in satellite work and had shared classified scientific information with foreign intelligence services. The Times of Israel and other outlets reported the execution, citing Iran's judiciary news outlet Mizan. Rights groups identified Shakorzadeh as a 29-year-old aerospace engineering graduate, a detail repeated across several reports on the case. Human rights reporting says he was arrested last year and forced into a confession, though Iranian authorities presented the case as a proven espionage conviction. The execution was reported just a day after Mojtaba Khamenei was said to have briefed Iran's military chief, placing the case in the middle of an already tense security moment. 3 Israeli soldiers and 1 civilian have been indicted for allegedly spying for Iran. The charges were filed on May 8 as tensions continue to rise across the Middle East. Investigators say the suspects maintained long-term contact with individuals linked to Iran. Authorities claim the communication continued over an extended period. The case was reported by the Times of Israel on May 8 amid fresh ceasefire violation claims in the region. The revelations have added to growing security concerns inside Israel. Reports say the 3 soldiers were already in touch with their alleged handler before joining the military. The suspected links reportedly began prior to their enlistment in the IDF. A joint statement by the IDF, Shin Bet, and Israel police said the accused were minors at the time. Security agencies confirmed the contacts allegedly began when the suspects were underage. Authorities allege the soldiers knowingly carried out espionage activities for Iranian handlers. The suspects are accused of acting with full awareness during the operations. Investigators claim the soldiers passed sensitive information and photographs to Tehran. The alleged intelligence sharing is now at the center of the probe. The accused allegedly shared images of an Israeli Air Force technical training school. Officials say the photographs were sent while the soldiers were undergoing training there. Suspects are also accused of documenting train stations, shopping centers, and CCTV locations. Authorities believe the information could have been used for surveillance purposes. Security agencies say the handler allegedly instructed the suspects to purchase weapons. The investigation is now examining the extent of the alleged operational plans.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.